Welcome to Cross the Line Sports. My name is Carlos Smith, and with me right now I have a member of the Windy City Bulls, Mr. Quenton Jackson. Quentin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. First off, let me say congratulations. I know you got the G League Player of the Week, so how does it feel to get that type of recognition?
It's cool. A lot of work, not only myself, but, a lot of guys around the league. A lot of work goes into, what we do every night. It kind of look like it's easy to just come out here and play basketball, but, it's everything that get done behind the scenes. So, just a little recognition I got for that, I'm appreciative of all of that.
Mm-hmm. What do you contribute a lot of that success that you've been having to? Of course, your teammates, but also the work that you put in. But what do you mostly contribute that success to getting that kind of recognition?
Obviously, of course, the work that I put in, but then again, it's my teammates, like the confidence that they instilling in me during the game. Like, Q, keep going, Q, keep going, Q, keep being aggressive. It helps me, stay engaged in the game. But at the same time, it's like, all right, boom. If I keep being aggressive, getting downhill, all right, the defense gonna have to change something up, and when they change something else up, that's when all my doggies eat. So it's like, I just kind of go out there and be as aggressive as I can, but still getting everybody involved so we can all, eat at the end of the day.
You started off this game, you carried over that momentum and finishing with 26, 12, and 5, but the team got off to a slow start. What do you feel like was the reason behind the slow start?
I don't really know. I ain't really got a chance to watch it, but from just going over it, I really just feel like we didn't anticipate how fast they was gonna be playing in transition, because most of them shots, I feel like, I don't know if they came in transition, but we wasn't really matched up. So they was easy open shots for the wrong person, and he hit them. So we started in the hole, 9-0, 11-0.
Right.
But I'm just proud of the way we fought. We was down a bunch of guys, not making excuses, but I'm just glad we came out here and fought. We played the right way.
You know you guys are professional. You playing at the highest level. The time you playing at 11 o'clock, does the time kind of factor into it? Of course, you guys just want to hoop whenever, but how does time playing this type of time at 11 o'clock in the morning, does it kind of factor in anything?
I mean, time can, but so much of this game is mental. So, you know what I'm saying? If you telling yourself that, 11 o'clock game is early, I ain't going to be able to play well, then that's the tone you set for yourself. For me, it's whatever time I gotta go. I wake up early and work out every day anyway. So it's like, when it's time to go, it's time to go. And, I just try to keep that instilled in my guys so that we all can come out here and we all can play with the right energy and right tone and all of that.
Putting up the numbers you have, when you playing a game like this, when do you decide, okay, I need to get my guys involved, and then, of course, I need to just take over, get the scoring? Because, like you say, you guys got down early, but then you guys finally rallied back. But when do you decide in your game to, take over and then, get everybody else involved?
I don't really know. It's kind of really just a feeling. Like, most of everything I do is like feeling and read. So I do something, I get downhill, and if the big step up, like if I feel like I can't float it, then I know my big is open, because, I'm saying, the big didn't roll. So it's just about reading and reacting, most of it. So I never really planned like, I'm finna get off right now and then I'm gonna slow down and pass it. But normally around the time I start getting tired, get winded a little bit, that's when I start creating for everybody else. I don't just want to be throwing the ball all over the place. But I just try to do a little bit of everything.
You did a great job, like I said, scoring, getting everybody involved. But then in the second half, your scoring slowed down a little bit. What did the Magic do to kind of slow that down? Did you see from them to kind of slow you down?
They kind of just stopped me from getting downhill for real. But I ain't gonna lie, honestly, was still able to get downhill. Like you said, ended the game with 12 assists. So it turned me from a more aggressive scorer to a more aggressive passer. So I was able to hit my bigs for rolls. Use my ability to, just get everybody involved. And from there, my teammates, they did what they did. They fought hard. They scored. We tried to fight back. We just, we ran out of real estate.
You've been able to play in both leagues, been in the NBA and here in the G League. Like, how beneficial has that been to be able to play in both? Did you see both aspects of the game?
It's been super beneficial. Like, I would say the difference between the NBA and the G League is I feel like in the G League, guys, they take a little bit more pride on defense and things of that nature, just because everybody playing kind of somewhat with a chip on their shoulder, trying to get, where everybody trying to go.
Right.
And, in the league, I just feel like everything, all the knowledge and all the wisdom that I've learned from being up there, being around those guys, being around those coaches, not even necessarily just playing, but just things you see, how guys prepare, like how guys go about their routine, things like that. You could just pick up little gems from them, and most of the guys that I've been around have been receptive. They've always dropped knowledge on me whenever I've asked. So I'm grateful for all of it, honestly.
How did you carry yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're blessed to be able to do both. And of course, you want to be up there, but then you still come down and play in the G League as well. But how do you what do you tell yourself to keep yourself motivated to keep going and eventually get to that level, full time?
Really just my why, like my mom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got plans for not only myself but my family. And, they ain't completed yet, and I'm so close to the goal of trying to do it. So, just keeping my head down, controlling the things that I can control, because, in this game there's so much you can't control. So
right.
What I can do is I can always go out on that floor. I can always give 100% effort, 100% energy, keep my teammates involved, be a great teammate, things like that. So, I just try to focus on the things that I can control. And then when the time comes for the stuff I can't control, hopefully it go my way. If not, keep pushing. That's life.
With playing both, is it hard to, with guys, moving up and then coming back, is it still kind of somewhat hard to, build that chemistry with each other at time? Not making any excuses, but of course, when guys are moving up and down, and it's maybe kind of hard. Is that for you? Is it kind of hard to build chemistry with each other?
It's not necessarily hard to build chemistry, but it's definitely a little bit harder to have everybody on the same page. 'Cause, in college, most of the time, all the guys, y'all practice together every day, y'all play together every game. Here, like you said, we don't have a lot of our two-way guys, and then we got a lot of guys hurt right now with injuries. So we got 2 new guys, 5 real guys, 2 new guys who just got here yesterday and today. So of course, it takes a toll on the team when you got new guys coming in. But me as a point guard, me as a leader, I kind of just try and do my best to talk them through everything, make it as easy for them. And then at the same time, like I said, we only had 7 people, so I'm trying to instill confidence in them, because we're going to need them to hoop. Sometimes coming into new situations, some guys may feel like, maybe I don't need to shoot this. But for me, it's like, if we out here, we out here. You know what I'm saying?
You get a chance to play these guys again tomorrow. What do you anticipate, going into looking ahead, kind of, we're going to breaking down film, of course, but what do you anticipate, changing for tomorrow's game?
I feel like they'll try and do a little bit of what they did in the second half, stopping me from getting downhill. I just gotta take that in it. And, just keep trying to push that envelope. Keep trying to get downhill. Keep trying to get my teammates involved. I think tomorrow will be more of a passing game for me, just because they got a good coach. They got a lot of high IQ guys on their team. So I don't think they allow me to get downhill as much as they did today. But just trying to. What we really need to do is we need to finish possessions. We didn't do a good job at finishing possessions. They had a lot of offensive rebounds. They had like 70-something points in the paint. And we thrive on points in the paint. We gave up a lot of silly, not silly fouls, but soft fouls that led to and-ones. It's a lot of things we could have did to control the outcome of this game. I just think we need to go back to the drawing board. I think we figured out now that most of the guys that got their feet wet, it should be a little bit more confidence to tomorrow. And trying to come out and get a dub.
Once you head back into the locker room, I got a few more questions. What is going to be your message to the guys in the locker room, heading into tomorrow? Like you said, being one of the leaders. Like, what's going to be your message to those guys?
For me, right after a loss, give them time to detox. Tell everybody, take care of their bodies. Everybody who played, take care of your bodies. Get some rest, get some fluids. All the things that go with keeping that body together, because back to back, against a tough opponent, it's not like they a slouch or nothing, so we're going to have to come out with the same energy again tomorrow. So just making sure all them guys is ready for tomorrow, keeping their heads high, things of that nature.
And then my final 2 questions. You guys had a great turnout, had a lot of kids come out here and support you guys. How does it feel to, have these young kids and these fans come out, support you, and then, wait for you to sign your autographs?
For me, that's just love, just because, I didn't play it in some of the best gyms, and I didn't play it in some of the worst gyms. So it's like the love I receive, well, not me, but us as a team receive. It's always love at the end of the day. Whenever people can show up the way they showed up today, I'm super appreciative of that, because that gives us a lot of energy. During COVID, we all know what it's like to play in a quiet gym. So when the kids is able to show up like that, and I know we lost, but we can come out there and put on a show for them. That's always a good feeling.
And it's always a blessing because I always say, people could be doing so many other things with their time, but for them to be willing to, invest and, spend hard on money and come out and support you, that's always a blessing.
Exactly.
To, get that type of support.
And that's why I always try to show love. Like even I'm saying, if I'm on the sideline, I hear him calling my name, like just a simple look over there and wave. You can have a crowd going crazy. And for me, it's like them the little things that matter because it's like these kids, they innocent, they come here to support you.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let me show a little bit of love back. Be interactive with my fans. That way, I keep them engaged and.
It actually made me think about something earlier. Like pregame, I saw you let one of the kids get a shot, like over here on the side of the court.
Yeah, you can't take this too serious. I try to have as much fun with it as possible. But at the end of the day, like I knew when I was a kid, I wanted to, I wanted to be interactive. I wanted, guys to, shake my hand or, if I'm calling them, like, oh, just look over here, like, just to look over there. That little things matter to kids like that. So, I just try to go out my way to make sure that. Everybody feel comfortable, everybody happy here, you know what I'm saying? Everybody having a good time.
That's my last and final question, and we'll get you right there. I love asking this because, we all love the game of basketball, but, of course, life is so much greater than the game. So my last question is for you, like, what advice would you have to, like, these young kids and anybody in here that's, going after their dreams? Because they're looking up to you and they're striving to, be in your position one day or just go after their dreams. What advice would you have for them?
My advice would just kind of just be, just keep going. For me, my story a little bit different. I didn't been through a lot of things, as far as being academically ineligible, things of that nature. So, I didn't have to go the long route. You know what I'm saying? Which is my route, but it is what it is. So, I just think that the faith that I had in myself and the confidence that I had in myself and the goals that I set for myself, even though everybody else may not believe you, you see how I ain't really too big, but at the same time, don't get it twisted. But like growing up, like I was always younger, so it's they go to the too small, too skinny, you know what I'm saying? But block all that out, just keep going. Focus on you, make sure that you put you first. Make sure you going out there. Make sure you put in your hard work because ain't nothing coming without no hard work. It don't matter what you do in life, whether you playing basketball, football, behind the desk. Like that money not coming, that chicken not coming if you ain't putting in no time. You know what I'm saying? So just keep going, putting in that time, and focusing on you.
Absolutely, Quenton. Thank you for your time. Good luck tomorrow as well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you.